What? You didn't give me my cucumbers. What? Nay. Well, whatever. I don't care. Welcome to Devil May Cry 4. We're gonna play special edition of this game. Because special edition is basically the better version of this game. Better edition, better than vanilla, better than everything. So, obviously for this game we're gonna need something else. So, obviously we can get more power by typing a cheat code like all speedrunners do. You know, like speedrunners, they usually cheat a lot, so does not matter. So we can play as 3 pretty much separate characters-ish, but for this one we're gonna play the best ones, Nero and Dante. Before we do, we have to turn on a couple of options, such as turbo mode, which makes the game 20% faster, and well, change our FPS to 60 FPS max. We can change it to 120. We're gonna do that later into the run because reasons. But most importantly, we're gonna do it because, well, on 60 there is a boss mid run, and it's like faster to kill him like with 60. Because we are good gamers. We are not playing on this, you know, that thing that all these like what's this? What's this? This is not a good gamer like tool to play. Let me show you the real good gamer tool to play. The keyboard. So yeah, the keyboard runs not faster. It's just preference at all, but still it's something that should be pointed out. So something to tell you about prior to this run. Because this run is very reset heavy and the run can die at mission 2, which is like 5 minutes into the run, there is a very slim chance I'll reset the run, so let's hope that's not gonna happen. We're gonna run with all the risk strats possible, because playing with casual strats is not fine, so yeah. For every fine I'll say into this run, I'm gonna force you to donate $1 into the SCM charity thing. Okay, great. So I think we're ready to go. So if you are ready, are you ready?
We are good.
Well, then start the timer, comrade.
Give us a countdown.
Well, 1.
Oh,
okay. Yes.
Just
Started. So, for this run, I'm gonna focus on my thought process, mostly because it's very hard to explain what's actually going on in this game if you never experienced this game before, like saw it before, played it, whatever. So, the very start of the run, we have to clear a couple of missions without getting hit. Clearing missions without getting hit awards you with more upgrade points that you can use to upgrade your character. Since there are 2 characters into the run, the first ones being Nero, which focuses on resource-based fights, and he has a motorcycle sword that he stole from a guy called Mr. Speed. You probably didn't saw him like asking, where's my sword? I can kill enemy because my sword. Well, here's the guy who stole his sword. Catch him. No, you can't. He's too fast. So yeah, the second character we're gonna be playing him in the second part of the game. So let's focus on playing Nero. So, as I said earlier, Nero is a resource-based character which relies solely on his precise timings. So, why is that so? Well, how can I explain? Well, first of all, there is a very interesting mechanic called exceeding. Exceeding basically refers to as charging your sword whenever that sword comes down or touches the enemy. After that, there is a very short window around 5 to 6 frames, depending on a hit, which you kind of have to hit, otherwise you won't get a charge. Successfully charging your sword awards your next hit with bonus speed, bonus damage, and most importantly, bonus stun values. So we're gonna refer this as revving up the sword, and to get a very successful run going on, you have to rev your sword throughout the entire run. Because these revs are very hard to perform on a constant basis, this is the skill that you have to pretty much master to get the time saves all over the run. Right now we're gonna fight pretty much very simple enemies called scarecrows. These scarecrows don't have a lot of health, but what they do have is a very small time saves all around. Because in this game, there are a couple of death animations that we can manipulate with. If you kill your enemy, the last enemy on the arena with a specific attack, it could be either your charged up sword, which already like signifies that revving up your sword in timing is a very important thing, you know. Or a buster, which is like a super attack, which is pretty much a very slow but very damaging attack, but it leaves you vulnerable for a very long period of time. That enemy, the last enemy, will die much faster than the enemy that could be killed with the charge shot, which we'll be using for the entire, let's say, duration of the run, because it's just strong. So, because of that, we're gonna be mixing up those little things all around the run. So at first glance, it might be, let's say, not as impressive as seeing the game being like broken here and there, watching how the game just dissolves into atoms and, well, becomes Arabian Nights. Does not matter. What matters is these small time saves that we're gonna be doing right now. So I pick up a couple of orbs here. I'm gonna explain why I need them a little bit later, because right now we're gonna pretty much kill the run. Or don't. Let's see. Nice. So this boss is called Burial. Burial is the reason why 95.6% runs die, because, well, this guy hits you for no obvious reason. You have to kill this boss without getting hit and clear the entire mission 2 without getting hit to make the run actually go past mission 2. So we can manipulate his AI by standing at his side and doing a very precise dodges that award you with a little bit of style points. Speaking of style, every attack that you do... Oi, that's a problem. Actually, it's not a problem. So every attack that you do awards you with a little bit of style. If you collect a lot of style, your style meter increases. The higher your style rank is, the better your orb rewards are, and the more proud souls you get. So this strat is very risky, because you can get hit all the time. So, because we got this mission without getting hit, and we got a lot of orbs that can, well, that are useful, we are able to get Charge Shot level 3 and Streak. Streak is going to be used as a movement tool in some places, and Charge Shot is basically Nero's main damage tool. Why, you might ask me? Because sword is better. Well, you are wrong, because Charge Shot level 3, despite charging on for a very long time, is basically a nuke in the pocket. Don't ask me, I don't know myself. Seriously. So yeah, the way we get proud souls is calculated by the time we clear the mission, so the faster we clear the mission, the better. The way we kill enemies, so the style points we get throughout the mission, and the orbs, red orbs we collect. So there are two currencies we can use. So proud souls used to buy abilities, and red orbs are used to buy a couple of items, most notably holy waters. So these are the new enemies in our, well, zoo. These are called Frosts, and these enemies, you might saw them in Devil May Cry 1. Well, they make a new appearance in Devil May Cry 4. These enemies are pretty much the hardest enemies to kill in the entire run, because they are very mobile. They can easily throw you like an attack that you might like not dodge at all because, well, you were busy doing something else. So yeah, frosts are very interesting enemies to kill. So we are slowly coming to one of the rooms, notoriously hard rooms to clear, and pretty much this is the time where I'll pretty much start explaining what exactly Devil May Cry feels like to play. So imagine chewing 5 gum. So 5 gum feels like, well, killing some demons, well, you know. But in reality, chewing 5 gum feels like actually distributing your damage throughout the entire room, because Charge Shot 3 should be launched at the enemies with highest amount of HP. But well, we don't need actually that, because the one thing that we need is not this beautiful platforming section that nobody gives a shit about. What we need is inertia. So by getting some inertia by using our ability called Streak that we bought earlier, and by converting that inertia by using charge shots, we can convert that inertia into some like horizontal movement, or like whatever movement you want. Skipping that platforming section because well, inertia is good. So yeah, there's a lot of ways we can manipulate inertia in this game. This one that I just showed you is one of the basic ones that we're gonna do. To get that type of inertia, we need to get some momentum first. We can do that by getting a slide, which refers to using streak of the ledge. Or, well, just converting that momentum by using our charge shots, which by itself generate that inertia. Because that inertia cannot just exist on its own, we have to use our sword swings, basically the non-charged ones, to make that inertia, well, convert into, well, that attacks. What we just grabbed is a holy water. A holy water serves as the, well, as a grenade that we throw and everyone dies. Well, most of the times. We're gonna do and buy a couple of those throughout the run because it makes the run much faster. So yeah, these are also very important things to buy. Can I wrong enemy? Sorry. So yeah, what we're gonna do is basically focus all the non-charge shot enemies all around the world and kill them. Pretty much, this is one of the, let's say, basic principles of how you pretty much should approach every single fight. Here's the new enemies. They are called Bianco Angelos, or yeah, Bianco Angelos. These enemies are very fun to play with because, well, they can block your attacks and, well, yeah, they can fly. Flying is a cheating, and we don't want anyone to cheat in our marathons, you know. Bang. So that's why we just destroy them like this. Nothing hard, nothing spooky. Here's Mission 3 done without getting hit. Optimally, you want to clear like first half of the game without getting hit, because the routing of this game is based around getting constant no hits and getting a couple of well, successful boss kills all around the run. It might be a problem for starters because this run is like, well, the run itself is hard. You have to keep a lot of things in your head without actually thinking at all. You might like, well, you might say, well, this guy is actually thinking about like his all the strats, all he's thinking. Well, I can close my eyes and not get outside of this room. So yeah, it's, well, you know, it's not big of a problem, but still. So the game just casually decided to throw us some Beyblades to play. These blades are called gyro blades actually, and gyro blades are, well, they're used to solve some puzzles, but in fights we can use them to easily clear the room. It is good, really good, trust me. But yeah, puzzles. Puzzle segments in this game are, well, not the best ones that I saw in my life, but still. We're gonna be setting up one of the glitches right now, and before I do, there's a couple of things that I can say about the plot of this game, because plot of this game is so bizarre that you can just ignore it. So there is a guy called Nero. Nero's he loves his girl Krylia. So Krylia loves Nero and Nero loves Krylia. Before the events of this game, Nero gets an injury of his arm and his arm becomes blue. Yeah, like him inside and outside. Look is how sweet the blue little window and the blue overhead. Everything is blue for him and himself and everybody around, but he ain't got nobody to listen. I'm blue, da boo dee da boo die da boo dee. DMC, sorry. So yeah, what we've done here is a thing called gyro glitch. If we leave one of the gyro blades behind us, we can actually skip getting all 4 gyro blades, because right after we finish this room called diner room, because everyone obviously likes to eat something, we can just well, get 4 gyro blades done, because this gyro blade that we're gonna grab in the next section is the last gyro blade we're gonna grab. Because we have to get 4 gyro blades and there is only 3 gyro blades, the game thinks that we actually, well, grabbed the 3 gyro blades instead of 4. So, well, that might be a problem, but it's actually not. So, can I, thank you. So yeah, we kind of manipulated this beautiful enemies cycle right here. And hopefully we got this right. Great. So yeah, by manipulating the spawn here, we can make smaller enemies, the weaker enemies, spawn much faster than usual. And by using this gyro blade that's conveniently placed for us to throw around, we can make bigger enemies literally just, well, die with one good gyro throw. There is one enemy that can screw everything up, so, well, he actually screwed this up. So yeah, thankfully gyro blades are dead. So, do you like frogs, my comrades? I like frogs. Nobody likes frogs, but I do. In reality, this is the place where Run actually dies. Let me explain you why. This frog has 5 opening patterns. Out of those 5, we need to get like 2 of those. And if you don't get like those 2 patterns, we'll lose a lot of time. Losing time is bad, because losing time might get your kneecaps rip, so yeah, let's not lose any time. Getting this mission without getting hit, while getting all the patterns and all the stuff done first try, is extremely hard. So if you clear up to those 4 missions, like if you clear 4 missions without getting hit, you'll get a lot of proud souls. Those proud souls are more than enough to clear the run. But you might ask me, Mecha, why do we need more? Well, there is a reason, Bobby. The reason is, well, we need just a lot of proud souls in general. So yeah, we're gonna need a lot of proud souls for Dante later on. But for now, let me tell you something about the new enemies called Mephistos. So Mephistos like, well, to just casually go out of bounds. And the problem is, these out of bounds segments that they do, they are not fastening enough. So, yeah. We're gonna witness this case a couple of, like, a bit later into the round, but still. Let's hope everything goes fine. Fine. So yeah, before we grab this winged talisman here, you might have saw me grab that holy water. Usually you can grab this holy water without, like, by any means, because you cannot control yourself into the air. But by using a charge shot, which generates just enough inertia, we can grab this holy water while falling down, which saves like 5 seconds. So, as I said earlier, there might not be like a lot of things going on, but in reality there is a lot of things going on. And this is what makes this run like so like beautiful to watch. And to run this game. Otherwise I'm gonna, well, do something with cucumbers. So yeah, charge shot in general is a very strong tool that we're gonna use a lot of times in the run. It makes a lot of damage, it makes a lot of AoE control and AoE damage, but most importantly, it generates inertia. Every charge shot generates inertia. And, well, you already saw me, but, well, just, well, playing with inertia all the time. But, well, it does not really make sense in general, like casual playthrough, because in the casual playthrough, you can pretty much ignore all the mechanics and all the stuff this game has and this game offers. Well, for a lot of reasons. And this is what makes this particular game great for both casual playthrough and speedrunning perspective, because even if you don't do like all the speed strats or like all the I don't know, let's call it advanced level stuff, you can still get a relatively decent time, because skips in this game are kind of fun. Do you want to know what kind of skips we do? Well, here's the fish skip. Hug this wall, shoot the fish, get a little bit of lag because, well, lags are fine. Then grab another fish and slam it down! Like this. 3 fish dead, and here's a nice kebab out of fish. I don't know if it's actually possible. So, yeah, does not matter. So, I would like to ask chat that I have turned off because, well, marathon safety, you know. Do you know how to play dice games? Well, actually you don't, because if you hit the dice with the number at the top of the dice, you can get the number you want. So you basically can cheat the dice game. Wow. So yeah, cheating in the dice game is one of the core mechanics of this game, which basically teaches you how to cheat. So you see, like, no speedruns without cheating. They were right all along. Speedrunners can do anything without cheating, oh no. So yeah, that's actually nice. So by cheating in a dice game, we can skip the entire dice game, because well, by stepping onto the yellow and white places, like just white boards, we can just skip this entire room with no problems. Here's an actual boss fight that exists in Devil May Cry 5, but in better condition, but still. Welcome to the window fight. If I would have to guess, this is a Windows 95 boss fight, so yeah. Which explains why we got like an extension of this boss fight in Devil May Cry 5, but still. So yeah, what we have to do to clear this boss fight is to throw those blades against the well, against the wall, against the window, and hopefully everything goes fine and I will die and I won't get hit, because not getting hit in mission 6, despite being very hard to do, rewards you with so much orbs. You can buy the entirety of Speed Souls Marathon with it. You can fund a lot of like kids with it. You can buy Mr. Speed a new mansion if you want. Oh no, we got hit. No mention for Mr. Speed, sorry. So yeah, by grabbing those swords and throwing them against the... oh, nigh. So yeah, by throwing the swords against the window, we can kill the boss fast. All our other attacks against the boss deal little to no damage, so we don't bother with it. So we killed the boss and we got something called Yamato. Yamato activates our Devil Trigger. Trigger warning, by the way. So yeah, we're gonna use Devil Trigger a lot in this run, and in particular, Dante's Devil Trigger is a little bit broken. But that does not make Nero's Devil Trigger obsolete, because Nero's Devil Trigger has a lot of, let's say, a level of gameplay design around him. Because there is a lot of things you can do with Nero's Devil Trigger. Let me name a couple of them. So with Nero's Devil Trigger, you can okay, give me your luck. So you can cancel all the attacks you want besides attacks hold Showdown and Maximum Bet. You can get a lot of invul frames by using the Devil Trigger. You can get a lot more damage. You can get a lot of cool things. You look cool. You get your JoJo reference if you're like a weeaboo or like whatever that thing is. So yeah. But more importantly, it helps us getting like these fights done, because all the damage you do with your Devil Trigger pretty much gets amplified by 2. So yeah. By getting all those enemies in that little corner, we can just slam them around, because well, this is what Devil Trigger does as Nero. So yeah, so as far as I'm concerned, this run has no glitches at all. But what do we call a glitch? That's a very interesting question. Can we call inertia a glitch? Well, we cannot, because inertia by itself is a mechanic and a physics that we can manipulate to and bend to our will. So, the glitches in this game, as I said earlier, they don't actually exist, which makes this run glitchless at all. And whenever you see a glitch, trust me, it's not actually a glitch, but a game mechanic. So, reminder, everything that I am gonna do is not a glitch, because this game has no glitches. I said it 3 times, so I could damn, what's this word in English? Сейчас, секунду. Well, it doesn't matter. So right now you can see me doing something. Trust me, this is still a speedrun. This is still speedrun. You might think me doing something special and interesting, but trust me, I'm not doing anything special. It's just a normal speedrun procedure. We're just gonna run 20% slower now, because running 20% slower is actually 20% faster. I don't know how does it work, trust me, but if this will not work, I'm gonna call speed police and well. So yeah. Let's just destroy a couple of orbs here. They make us faster in general, but as you can see, we are already run much slower. Running slower is not fine. But you know what can be fine? Grabbing this holy water. Let's take a drink. But first, let's do a couple of interesting strats here. So you might ask me, Mecha, if this is a speedrun, why are you running 30% slower than usual? Well, there is a reason for this. Because this game has, well, something. Don't ask me, I don't know myself. I'm just gonna do it you know, as safe as possible, with the safest strats possible. So usually we're supposed to go there and do a couple of things here and there. This is fine, absolutely normal. Give me a second. Oh, well, okay, that works. You didn't saw anything at all, because, well, you know, well, something just happened. The game just, you know, it glitched away. Yeah, glitch, absolutely glitch. So yeah, let me just try to get this hard. So yeah, for some reason the game decided to troll me like 2 times in a row. Just trust me, this is not a glitch. Where, oh no, I got hit. This is fine. We're enjoying this beautiful Devil May Cry 4 level camera. Best camera in the entire Devil May Cry games. That's for sure. Okay, let me just do it like one more time. This is fine. I'm definitely not summoning demons on the stream. Nay! yeah, so, how do I fix this? Nay, not today! We cannot really proceed because, well, reasons. There is a lot of reasons we cannot really proceed. Well, well, you know, this is one of the skips that works all the time, 20% of the time. This is fine, like, trust me, everything goes as normal. I'm definitely not sweating, this is fine, trust me. Finally! So, yeah, because we don't have another jump, we actually got this through! Nice! We spent 3 minutes doing a skip that saves over 30 seconds. That means we saved 30 seconds over, well, something else. Well, that's great, I think. So yeah, you know, like, even when we are losing time, we are saving time. Just think about it as a completely glitchless run. Nothing ever happened. Yeah. So here's the boss fight. He's a little bit pissed that we glitched in a glitchless game, so we gotta educate her on like glitched like game looks like. So yeah, for some reason nobody knows why, but still. Oh yeah, matching segment. Oh, she didn't dead. Well, she's dead. So yeah, by using an excessive mashing techniques that I definitely not stole from a guy that can mash 32 buttons per minute, we can destroy this boss with our mashing speed. Shoutouts to my mechanical board, well, with brown switches that can handle this type of mashing. So yeah, welcome to mission 8. Actually, I don't need this timer anymore because it sucks. So yeah, what we bought here. Oh wait a second, we didn't went back and turned on our turbo. Wait a second, we need to turn on turbo again, otherwise we'll be running slow. Nice. So, because it's turned on turbo, we can go fastening again like all the speedrunners do. So, before this mission was about something called Showdown. Showdown is, well, referred to as an ultimate attack for Nero. Nero by itself, well, needs another attack instead of charge shot. And Showdown is a perfect candidate for that. So, yeah. But before we can, like, use Showdown, we gotta move to a place where we can move and use this Showdown. But before that, let's fight a couple of assaults. The enemies come from Mekarazium 1, 2. So yeah, reusing assets for head, etc, etc. Does not matter. What matters is we are not getting hit, we're still fastening, and we are great. Actually great. Do we have any donations, my comrades?
My comrades, I don't currently have any donations, but let me tell you who you would donate towards. So we are supporting Save the Children as every SpeedSouls charity marathon that has happened. They're an international organization that promotes children's rights in 120 countries across the world. 2019 marked their 100th year anniversary. Thank you, Save the Children, for doing what you do. And keep your donations going, guys, please.
Хорошо, комрад. Спасибо. Okay, so this is a little bit of a puzzle. But we don't like puzzles. What we want to see and what do we want to see is more fights. So to go ultimately fastening, we don't need to fight at all. Well, at least here. But the next enemy we're gonna fight is pretty much the best boss in the entire Devil May Cry games. Well, so yeah. His name's Credo, and Credo likes to throw a lot of spears. Not Britney Spears, but still a lot of spears. Well, let's just show you some showdown strats. Whee! Bang. So, let's do one more showdown. Oh, spear. Wink. We can dodge the spear whenever we are launching the showdown. What you can do is that we can, well, grab the Credo whenever he's vulnerable to something. Oh, well, look, another spear. We can actually grab the spear and throw them away like this. Or we can just throw them back, but throwing them back is not style-ish. Oh! So yeah, more showdowns, one more charge shot, he rips. And pretty much that's it. Nice! So yeah, this attack is not gonna be used anywhere else. This attack, this cycle itself, despite being RNG based, it saves a lot of time, and this, well, let's say, thing in particular, well, is very useful in the times where you can use it. But you know what's more useful than the showdown? Balls! So there is an attack called Ball. You know how do we call Ball out from these beautiful enemies that we're gonna fight here? We are gonna scream a lot, so voice warning. We're gonna summon the Ball. Do you know what we do to summon the Ball? Well, let me show you. Give me the ball, 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 give me the ball. 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 Well, obviously we did not get the ball. Because Ball decided to just not do anything else. Well, you see, even summoning demons does not work. Like, how does it work? I did not get like my ball out, and I need my balls back. Can I get my ball? Well, there are 6 balls total, compared to normal 2 balls that you get per run. So yeah, we have to do this every single time. We have to pray for the ball to happen, pray for the ball to exist. And the problem is that the balls don't like to exist at all. They're like a separate entity that preferably would like to not get balled. Enough. So yeah, let's get the ball. Oi, look, a ball! You can reflect the ball with your attacks, or in our case, charge of 3 because it's safe. And you get maximum style points, so you get a lot of balls for deflecting the ball, which, well, in rewards rewards you with more balls. So it's like you sacrifice 1 ball to get more balls in general. So yeah, more balls for Speed Souls. That's what I said. So yeah, what we are supposed to do now is to go through a very boring arena, so inside the elevator, but listening to elevator music is not fine, so let's just use some cheese with inertia to skip this section at all, like this. So yeah, oi, we did something wrong. So what I've tried to do here is I've tried to step up. I tried to set up a very difficult manipulation, which, if succeeded, if we succeed, we can well get 2 charge shots at the same time, but we only shot 1 charge shot. So 2 charge shots at the price of 1. That makes well. A giant, like, you know, skidka sail. So yeah. So yeah, those assaults with the rest of the enemies in this game are following the same principle that follows for the entire Devil May Cry 4 speedrun. We use charge shot against the high HP targets, so these targets can be easily destroyed or killed. While ourselves, we can be buzzy with destroying lesser like weaker enemies. The same patterns follows in Devil May Cry 5, but not in Devil May Cry 3. Well, which makes 3 like less gigabrain game to follow, but still a very good speedrun. If you did not watch the Devil May Cry 3 speedrun, you should watch Devil May Cry 3 speedrun. And if you never watched the Devil May Cry 4 speedrun, well, that's what I'm here for. Look, Devil May Cry 4 speedrun, watch it. Otherwise I'm gonna come and buy some max acts. So at the very start of the run, I mentioned that Nero as a character revolves around using your resources properly. Well, one of those resources can be even furthermore improved by purchasing max act. Bang. So yeah, what max act does, it, well, shortens the window from 5 to 6 frames to 1 frame. So if we do 1 frame perfect charge, we can instantly get 3 levels of charge inside that exit bar. So yeah, here's my swag strat number 1, which doesn't save like 0.5 seconds at all. So because we don't have an ability called split for some reason, so I'm just gonna get this damage boost. Good. So there's a hidden cache that we didn't grab earlier, so we're gonna do that right now. I'm not gonna do here my max act strats because, well, whatever. Slow down the time because these lasers are actually walls that you can pass through without disabling them. Jump down, jump forward, and let's just move through the lasers. So following up, we're gonna do definitely not a glitch. It's actually a part of the game mechanics. Don't at me. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. I didn't eat. So yeah. So yeah, there's a long fight with a very interesting platforming below, but we don't need that because we got inertia in our hands. So yeah, by bending inertia to our will, we can do whatever we want with this game, like seriously. The skips in this game are, well, they are good. So there are 2 enemies, well, actually there is no enemies. Let's charge up sword to level 2 and let's fight Dante, Hijo de Sparda. So there is 1, there is 2, there is a couple of trickster moments, there is more of Dante. Nay. Bang. Let's stun Dante a little bit and, well, he just explodes. Exploding Dante is best Dante. So yeah, because it got hit a little bit here, well, we can't really do anything to Dante. But what we can do is that we can do a newfound skip by a person called Martin Time, with Leroy, 2 Russian runners that I convinced to run this game from being just casuals, you know. So first of all, let's do a very normal skip here, because doing skip is fun. And then let's do the skip. So first of all, let's get rid of the charge. Grab the scarecrow, because, well, grabbing scarecrows is fun. Pull it here, and, well, we're just gonna do some jump cancelling, you know, like... Oops. Nay. Well, I can do the skip because I didn't practice it at all, and well, it all comes down to, let's say, the timings pretty much. But in Devil May Cry 4, jump canceling itself is extremely hard. It's like a high-level technique that you, well, would like to master. I'm doing it too fast. So it all comes down to the rhythm, but like, it's just like really hard to do the skip. Like, even I can do that. People that are running this right now are trying to get the skip done properly. Nay, what the? But like, I'm not doing the skip because it's like, it saves 10 seconds if you do it first try, and it loses time if you don't do it first try. But yeah, I'm just gonna do it a little bit more. Give me a second. Hey, Billy, can I borrow some power of yours so I can skip this through?
Sure, Mecha. I just need some donations for the team below.
I'm overflowing with power! Oh, thank you, Bobby. Nice. So we got the skip done. Actually, like, very fine.
Come on.
Like, you see, we got the skip done first try. So yeah. Thank you, Bobby. Much thanks. So yeah, definitely no cheats involved. We didn't get the ball as well, so does not really matter. So yeah, let's just shoot here. A couple of enemies. Damn. So yeah, by doing this absolutely, definitely intended. Oh wait, I forgot something. Hey, can I forgot something to grab. Can I grab my snacks? Thank you. So we're gonna backtrack a little bit here because we need this purple star. Actually, we don't need it to do this, but still. Backtracking is, well, a part of this thing, you know. So yeah, what we're gonna do here is that we're gonna try to one cycle this boss. It's extremely hard to do, but still we're gonna try to do it. Nice. Wait, why is my Daily Trigger infinite? Well, I'm not cheating, that's impossible, so yeah. Okay, so we killed this boss. Actually, he's not ripped yet, but still, now he ripped. So do one more roulette, took a couple of extra hits, turn off the trigger, and just beat the guy down. So, prepare for the time. Bam! Time! Yay! The round's over! We got the world record by 40 minutes! Wow! Such nice thing! The run gets over because we got captured, but in reality, the run's not yet over! Because we have another character to play! His name is Dante, he's the Sparta, he loves speeds and style, he has a lot of interesting things about the run, so we are gonna play as Dante now. Nice. Great. So let's buy some new toys. We're gonna buy a couple of movement abilities in in the menu. We're gonna buy a bunch of air movement options. We're gonna buy Broken Style, called Swordmaster. We're gonna buy a couple of other abilities. If we would play well, we could have bought an ability called Air Hike, but I mean enemy step, but still. So yeah. Dante differs a lot from Nero's playstyle, because if you remember, I said that Nero operating with his resources. Dante operates, well, with madness and insane APM. Because as Dante we have, let's say, 4 styles total. What style is basically the way you, well, play the game. You have Trickster style, Swordmaster style, Royal Guard style, and Gunslinger style. Each of those styles amplify a set amount of Dante's toolkit. So by using Swordmaster, you can get a little bit more hits from your like moves in general. So basically, it allows you a little bit more moves. Like and all that stuff. Royal Guard allows you to parry attacks with finesse, finesse, whatever that word is, doesn't matter. So yeah, Gunslinger, well, amplifies your ranged attacks, and Trickster is basically your movement. I don't do the next strat in my runs, but I see no reason to not do this in this marathon. So yeah, by using Royal Guard style, we can skip through those lasers by using an attack called Release. Release itself can be powered by successfully blocking enemy attacks, and those parries are, well, I won't say they are frame perfect or like extremely precise, but let's say around 3 to 4 frames each. Maybe actually much lower, but still. Can I get ball again? Give me the ball, 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 give me the ball. We got the ball. So by parrying this ball, well, we can easily clear this room, like always. This is the most important ball in our run, because this ball saves like over 40 seconds compared to the Nero's balls that save over like 20 to 25, depends on the cycle you get. So, Dante as a character is a very interesting character. So, what do I mean by that? What do I mean is, Dante by itself has a very unique devil trigger. His devil trigger allows you to break, let's say, the game by half. Not because the game is broken, but because, well, Dante is just that strong. So before we go anywhere else, we're gonna buy jump cancels here. We're gonna need those against the next boss, against actually 2 bosses in this round. But before we actually fight those bosses, so there is a couple of walking we have to do. Remember to not skip your leg day, otherwise I'm gonna take your legs and not give you away. So let's charge our shotgun and use our devil trigger. So compared to Nero, devil trigger of Dante allows us to get a thing called super armor, which allows us to ignore enemy hits at all and all stuff. But most importantly, it gives us a damage boost, a speed boost, some health regen that we don't actually need in this round, but still. So yeah, there is a lot of things that this devil trigger does to us. But before we actually do something with this devil trigger, there is a lot of things we have to do first. So first of all, let's do, well, something. Let's do this cycle properly. We can do a couple of devil trigger hits against those assaults because, well, we have a lot of devil trigger in spare. So yeah, bang, bonk, bink. Nice. So yeah, we're doing the attack called Prop Shredder because this is probably the most damaging attack that we have access to, because That gets unlockable weapons by killing bosses. So if as Nero we didn't really kill the boss, as Dante we're gonna like finish them off. And a lot of data segments and the reason why people drop this speedrun, as far as I'm aware, is that a lot of Dante's cycles are related to a mechanic called just frame charge. So the next weapon we'll get is called Gilgamesh, and Gilgamesh has, well, a system of charges in general. So that charge system is a little bit broken, because if you'll release your attack the moment you'll get a level up in like the next level of charge, let's put it that way, you'll get an insane damage boost. You'll be witnessing that damage bonus for the remainder of the round, but first let's kill this gorilla kidna. Oops, I missed the cycle, I think. Yep, I did. So let's shoot her a bit. We have to get her off this phase by using a roll guard, release at time. We missed both of the timings, so that's not good. So let's then shoot her with our shotgun a little bit. And then by using our Devil Trigger, Prop and Shredder, we can destroy this boss, like, with no real problem. Because the amount of hits you do from your Prop Shredder is just enough to basically stun lock this boss for eternity. Like this. You see, like, there's no real problem at all. So now this boss gets like 3 health bars left, so we are just gonna use Holy Warrior, like this. Remainder that we can switch our styles all the time we want, so yeah. Great. We didn't even get a good cycle here, so, well, you know. Doesn't matter really. What matters is that we got Gilgamesh. Let me remind you that Gilgamesh is a little bit broken. How broken Gilgamesh is? Well, let's say it's as broken as DT plus 5 broken. But more broken. In the middle. So, right now we can basically switch all the weapons we want, because we basically have all the things we have and need to finish the run. So let's not choke and jump into these little flowers that grow up from the ground. So those flowers basically eat our character if you stand up in the ground for too long, which makes our ground play much harder to do. I'm not really focused at all, am I? So yeah, let's just shoot with our weapons a little bit. Nay, this is the way we play. Yo, can you die? Por favor, señor, can you die? Please, arigato gozaimasu. So, by killing these small enemies here, we are able to get some Devil Trigger back. This is good because the next room is probably one of the hardest rooms in the entire game. So first of all, let's not jump here. That was actually risky. Can I? Thank you. So yeah. So by getting enough just charges here against those assaults. Oh, I gotta wait. So yeah, what we are pretty much doing right now is like some freestyle, which again, in terms of speedrunning, this is pretty much the reason for is a good speedrun. There is no like set strat for like room. You have to improvise all the time, all day long. So yeah, we're gonna play a little bit safe here. We're just gonna destroy this flower first, then jump into this guy that runs a lot. Use this startled attack that I'm gonna explain a little bit later. Like, oh, that was good. So yeah, taunting in this game replenishes your Devil Trigger bar, which is good enough. Nice. So yeah, good. Really nice. So by clearing this room like this fast enough, we can well, destroy a couple of these crystals, you know. These crystals give you a lot of red orbs, and we need a lot of red orbs for the next parts of the run. So yeah. And pretty much that's the end of the hardest mission in the run. Nice. We can take a snack. Nice.
Enjoy.
Like, you see, because you eat too much, you have to like get a lot much. So for all the people who don't have their snacks around their keyboard, you have to get a snack right now, eat some pizza, get some motivation, otherwise I'm gonna take your leg. Nice leg. So, mission 15. Mission 15 is the run killer mission. You can easily lose up to 30 seconds in this mission because, well, reasons. Oh yeah, here's the blitz. We don't see those enemies at all in our run, so it doesn't really matter. So, what can we say? What can we tell about mission 15? Well, mission 15 is basically a test of your adaptability-ish things throughout the entire run, blah blah blah, not interesting at all, и так далее, тому подобное. What is interesting is the fact that we can manipulate those enemies by killing them fast enough. Hopefully. Nay! Okay, so by killing those two enemies fast enough, we can do like a fasting strats enough. Oh look, a ball. Nice ball. Nice balls. So they give me a really nice ball. It's a really fast one. That means we're gonna be saving like 5 seconds over losing 25. So yeah, not really a good segment for so far, but still, it doesn't matter what here's the thing. There is no good segments in a speedrun. There is only segments where you did not play well. But these are not bad segments. These are the segments for you to improve. That's why I'm playing this game for a long time, and it's still really good. So yeah, more just charges, because charges are very fine to do. Oh yeah, speaking about the distortion. I've been using distortion for a lot of time already, but the way we will explain distortion is, well, in the next boss fight. That's what I would say. Because explaining distortion in general is very hard. Because enemies just melt away. Nobody knows why, but I know why, and I'm gonna explain it to you why. So yeah. So because we have an access to real impact, sorry. Yo, can I? Arigato. Night. Nej. Nej. Victor pass. Good. So, we're gonna do a little skip here. Very good skip, saves 0.5 seconds. Actually saves a little bit more, but still. So yeah, just casually destroying the blitz and all the things in the room with our holy water. Oops. So yeah, you can guess what the next boss could be. Well, you have like 2 seconds. 1, 2, it's a frog. More frogs! So to kill this frog, we're gonna use other strats a little bit. We're gonna do a couple of dive kicks against her head. And then we're gonna do distorted real impact, which deals a lot of damage! Like real tons of damage. Nice. So, I remember when I said that Devil May Cry 4 is a perfect speedrun because it has no glitches, no like a lot of tech, and the skips in this game are like next level. Let me tell you what next level really means. What I mean next level, I mean that the skips in this game well, they're actual next level. Because what a regular person would do. Regular person would do like here, just fight like some enemies, just nah, boring as yeah. What I suggested is we throw the statue up, use a couple of momentum gain tools, hug this pipe a little bit, and just go out of bounds straight on top of that thing that does not have a collision. Wow, wow, such an easy skip. Come on, guys. Like, trust me, it's actually the easiest skip you do in this run. Well, in reality, this is actually one of the APM based skips, because you have to like input a lot of things at a very short amount of time, otherwise you'll lose a lot of momentum and you'll not be able to get the skip done. So yeah, the inputs for the skip are lock on back sword style, switch to trickster, up lock style, switch to gunslinger style, jump style, turn on devil trigger style, jump, switch to trickster style, look forward style, switch to gunslinger style. And at the same time, with the last input, you have to switch to the coyote, which is the shotgun. So yeah. Oh, I messed up my menuing a little bit, but this is fine. Marathon runs. So yeah. So we are getting well, we're getting there slowly. So despite I probably just pulled a lot of people away from luring this run, because this run is so great and cool based off what I can say, getting and doing those like runs is well, like these runs is they're just great. It feels great to do these runs. There are a lot of things to learn, there's a lot of like things to improve, there's a lot of things to, well, just have fun with. Do you want to have some fun? I want to have some fun. Fun. More fun. Distorted real impact. More fun. Holy cow. Pretty much this is how distorting attacks are broken. How distorting works. So whenever you tap devil trigger the moment your attack connects, so whenever the attack is being dealt, activating devil trigger will spawn another, let's say, another instance of your character, but without devil trigger, and that guy that you spawn will deal extra damage to the enemy. So yeah. Distorted attacks can be used at all the attacks Dante has, with some exception of ranged attacks and a couple of others. But still, it's a really solid choice in terms of optimizing your damage. So yeah. So let's push these enemies closer to one another and use distorted AoE attack to make those enemies just disappear at the same time. So you see this guy? Give me your balls, or I'm gonna take them away from you. Well, thank you. So yeah, let's just throw arrows to deflect these balls, because as I said earlier, everything can be deflected. Like you see. So here's one of the hardest arenas in the entire game, because there's a lot of enemies you have to kill, and these cycles for these enemies are really hard to optimize properly. Can I just do this probably? Oh, actually this is nice. So yeah, then we're gonna do an attack called Pin Up, which will make this guy like explode at the same time. I'm gonna do some Delta Trigger attacks here because I need to make those guys disappear. So yeah. Nice. So yeah, in terms of the weapons, we got Lucifer from our last boss fight, and that boss fight will, and that weapon is a little bit lackluster in terms of damage, because well, the damage weapon in this game are either oh, I'm going this way then. Like in terms of this game are Gilgamesh and sometimes Rebellion. Can you die? Can you die? Okay, that worked. So I'm gonna do a cycle that found one of the runners called Loner Hero, and Loner Hero's cycle almost never works. Well, it did not work. Oh wait, it did work, but I screwed it up, so sorry Loner Hero, your strat actually works. Nice. So, by killing these dogs and by manipulating the waves that are spawning, we can pretty much screw a lot of things in this run. So this is real nice to do. So we're closing the Dante section and the backtrack section. But before we do, there is a boss we have to kill. To kill the following boss, we have to do a very difficult strat that relies on getting 2 frame perfect attacks under distortion, which by itself is, well, a hard thing to perform and do. So yeah, I'm just gonna be silent a little bit, and hopefully I'll get this cycle done properly. Hopefully. We got it. So by doing a frame perfect setup against the attack called Straight, we can basically insta-give this boss if we will do everything correctly. I messed up the second part of this cycle, but let's hope that the boss will give me a good attack. Is it a good attack? Is it a good attack? Is it a good attack? It's not a good attack. Let's just throw some pin-ups and get hit a lot. Getting hit is not good, because getting hit is bad. We can die here. So I'm just gonna do I'm just gonna throw more pin-ups, because throwing pin-ups is probably one of the most efficient way to kill this boss. Nah, not today. So yeah. Throw pin-ups, this guy dies. Nice. Great, good, real nice. So, we have a little bit more time left, I think. So, let's see. We have a giant statue that people actually struggle with. Thankfully, we don't struggle with it. We just shoot it with the Pandora and it dies. You see, comrade, when you're shooting the statues like this, you will not be afraid of missing the statue because you'll be afraid of shooting your fingers with that cannon. You see one. So yeah, let's just casually move around here and destroy all the crystals on the back. We did not get a good starting pattern here, but this is still gonna be probably fine, I think. Give me your hand. Wow, you missed. Wow, you actually missed again. Nice. So let's wait a little bit until those balls get off my face, and then let's do a Pandora attacks and destroy the rest of the things, you know. So with that, there is a second phase of the boss getting started right now. Great, great, great. Good. So now the HP bar appears. A lot of people struggle with this, but we're not gonna struggle. Let's just shoot it with Pandora and shoot with Pandora once again. And then let's do a very complicated setup, which relies on using the distorted attacks once again, but nobody gives about it. We did not get a good distortion, but it's still enough to kill this boss in time. Clap. So we are back at playing a good character. Actually, both of the characters are good, really good. So for Nero, we're gonna buy Maximum Bite and Showdown. We're gonna buy another Holy Water. Because we have 3 Devil Stars and 2 Holy Waters, we have a lot of Holy Waters to spare in general. So yeah, that's gonna be much nice, very good, you know. So let's go. So the same boss rush thingy type of the mission, I would say, but this time we're gonna, well, do something else. What we're gonna do is that we're gonna walk a little bit through, taunt the enemies, and use Holy Water. Great. So that's the first stage done. Then let's get a casual 6 because all the dice start at 4. And let's kill a fire pony. It's a magical pony flying to the sky. It's a magical pony looking to destroy, getting destroyed. And we just missed the timings a little bit, but this is fine. Everything is fine because I'm playing the game and not somebody else, you know. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1. Yo, can you die? Are you rip? Now you're rip. So let's do a couple of taunt cancels. Against some bosses in this game, most notably Burial and Echidna, we can cancel our taunts with the Exceed tap, and that will result us getting more Zeal Tier than we were supposed to. So yeah, next boss is the Frog. Oh, we got a good cycle, nice. Not good. Actually good. So yeah, Frog gets a lot more damage if you hit the frog against her mouth, against its mouth, whatever. So yeah, it's a really good thing, you know. Great. So again, we're mashing our buzzer as fast as possible so we can get 4 because the 4 is the starting number. Nice. Great. So first, second, great. So let's hit Echidna once again. And let's do a showdown. Showdown is good. I missed and the width a little bit. This is fine, absolutely fine. Let's not hit a little bit so we can get just a little bit more taunt points, but we did not. This is not good, but this is not fine. Actually, it is fine because we did everything fine in this run, besides like a couple of segments, but this is fine. So yeah, so final section, Agnus. He summons dogs, actual hot dogs, Rip Doggo. So yeah, and while he's like regenerating from the physical trauma we just done to him, let's just shoot him a little bit with our attacks and things in general. So because he's staggered, we can just buster him and witness the most demonical buster ever witnessed by a man. Ooh, that was actually fast.
What'd you say?
So yeah. Rip Agnus, we can proceed with our final mission of this game. Oh, great. Nice, nice. So, for the final mission of this game, we're gonna buy one more holy water. We don't need anything else because we have a Devil Star left. So, the final mission of this game. Just set up showdown against the old dude. And just throw him up, eat the Devil Star, throw a holy water because why not? Bam! So, let's destroy this boss once again. Destroy his shield, he's gonna appear here, we don't really... Nice. So let's do another showdown like this. And prepare for the time, but don't stop the timer now. I'm gonna tell you when the time comes. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Final QTE section, because like you know, after all these technical things we've been through, there is one thing we need is QTEs, cuties. Oh, I missed a cutie. Well, that sucks. Stop screaming at me! I'm not. So yeah, deflect 2 hands and then punch his head. Prepare for the time. 3, 2, 1. Actually, time. Congratulations! 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 Congratulations!
Congratulations!
So yeah. This was the May Cry 4 Special Edition Speedrun. World record of this game is 1 hour, 10 minutes and 8 seconds real time. Well, it's set by a Chinese runner called me. I can beat this guy, like, no matter how hard I try. So if you have any recipes how do I beat me, Chinese guy, please tell me. I would like to hear some thoughts. So yeah, this is a very interesting speedrun to learn. It's a very interesting speedrun to do. Despite this one being very technical and like all this stuff, you don't have to execute top level strats like I did in this run, despite like failing a lot of times and using hacks. So yeah, there is a lot of info and a lot of, let's say, resources I left for people to actually learn. We have a lot of runners running this game right now, and top 5 of this game is actually all Russian. Russian sniped this game, you know, so it's pretty much a perfect time to start running this game because, well, again, I think this game has everything that you need for a good run. It has a lot of skips, has a lot of interesting things, has a very dynamic run that requires not the memorization of what you have to do, but instead your, let's say, perception, your knowledge of this game to, to pick up the skill. And so by simply and blindly memorizing what, I don't know, somebody else is doing will not help you there. But, yeah, I think it's a good speedrun. And thank you once again, SCM team, to letting me run this this beautiful game that I ran for 3 years.
Having you here. Thank you.
Well, because, you know, last year did not happen really, so yeah. First time seeing this run on a marathon, yeah. Great, good. If you're looking for more commentated runs, I mean, digitally commentated with more serious info, I would recommend checking up GDQ speedrun that I've done well, this year or ESA speedrun I've done last year. Both runs are very good in terms of learning and picking up the stuff I probably missed or like explained a little bit differently, but still there is a lot of things that you can pick up. So now it's time to watch some Soulsborne runs do. So goodbye, guys. Say Bobby, say hello to the people.
Goodbye!
So yeah.
Alright, thank you so much, Mecha. We are gonna go to a quick intermission, but don't go anywhere, as coming up next is gonna be Grand Theft Auto Vice City by English Band, and also in the intermission there's gonna be a giveaway, so stay tuned.